Hi everybody, Bunny Berry here. Today we are still rocking it out on raw food with Raw Dog Rory in the Geek Food Challenge. And today I've got some good news for you. And I've got some bad news for you. So let's start with the good news. The good news is my celiac test came back yesterday and dun dun dun, it was negative. Yay! So that means that I still don't know definitively, but that may mean that I do have a gluten sensitivity, but it may not be full-blown, celiac disease, which is hereditary and, you never get over it. This may just be a food sensitivity, a food allergy. And I believe, that if we can heal our bodies and get our bodies back into a place of almost like reboot, hit the reboot button right here, wherever it is, right here, reboot, that we can conquer those food sensitivities, we can reverse those food sensitivities. So that's good news. Yay! Having a test done for, an incurable disease, that, you want it to be negative. So that's the good news. The bad news is that my celiac test was negative. What? I could have sworn it was going to be positive. I mean, I've been hanging my hat on gluten being enemy number one for so long because my symptoms just, I really, 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 I was convinced. That it was gluten. And since it came back negative, I'm not so positive that it's celiac, as in, my body fights the protein, the gluten protein. Someone told me a long time ago, and I've been battling it. I've been battling it with the skin infections for years. Someone told me, you know what? Candida can really mimic celiac disease. You know who you are? Whoever wrote that on my YouTube channel like a year and a half ago might be onto something. I'm a little slow. I'm a slow learner. But I am going to try something new. I'm going to try something different. As Raw Dog Rory instructed us to do, try something new, not just a new fruit or a new food. I am going to try to shift my focus away from this gluten obsession that I've had, trying to cut out gluten and thinking gluten was enemy number one. And I am going to focus on candida being enemy number one. We all have candida in our bodies, men, women, everybody's got it. And it's there for a really good reason, because when we decease, it helps in decomposing our bodies. Now, when we get yeast overgrowth and we're still alive, it's basically trying to decompose. When we get this overgrowth, it's basically trying to decompose us while we're still alive. And that's really disgusting. So we've got to work on that. So I am going on a candida protocol. And I've kind of already been doing it for the last couple of weeks, like adding more probiotics, therapeutic levels of probiotics, therapeutic probiotic drinks, and keeping my sugar at a minimum. But I'm cutting it out. I'm cutting all sugar and gluten out completely. I've ordered a copy of Donna Gates' Body Ecology Diet, which you guys have seen her kefir starter when Kevin and Anne-Marie Gianni did the coconut kefir. So I ordered her book and some culture starters to do cultured veggies. Raw cultured vegetables are a big part of the diet. It's very much a raw food centered diet, and so I'm excited about that. and its primary purpose is not necessarily weight loss, like it's called a diet, but it's not necessarily weight loss. It is to heal your inner ecology, your body's ecology, its little ecosystem, by bringing in more of the beneficial bacteria and fighting that candida. Give it uppercut. Yeah. So you guys are going to go along with me through the rest of this challenge as I do a candida protocol and make sugar and candida enemy number 1. I have to do it. I have to do it. I've got to get this under control. If this is what has been causing symptoms for all of these years, it's been a chronic candida overgrowth, and I can actually get it under control and just, emerge from this feeling of like, being pulled downward. That's what I feel like. Right from right here, just being pulled downward. And I feel actually physically propelled towards sugar. It's not like, oh yeah, I kind of am craving some sugar. It's like, give me some now! And you know what? That might be candida talking. And I actually feel kind of drunk when I have a lot of sugar or a really sweet smoothie. That's why I stopped doing green smoothies, because, I'd put fruit in there and greens, and then I would feel drunk and woo, whoa, and my vision would get blurry and, really literally drunk. And I think that's very much a symptom of candida overgrowth. And you guys have seen it on my skin. And I'm afraid that it's a little deeper than just, just skin deep. I'm afraid that it's actually, caused leaky gut or caused this food sensitivity to gluten. I'm going to battle it. I'm going to battle with candida. I haven't really ever acknowledged it as a major problem, because I really, really believed, I was so certain that it was gluten that was the main culprit, that I kind of pushed that candida issue off to the side. So this negative test is really a blessing, because it's making me sort of zone in on what I really need to be focusing on, and that is healing my body of candida, ridding my body of the candida overgrowth and bringing it back into balance of where it's supposed to be in the body. So you guys are going along with me during this challenge. Little body ecology. We're going to be doing a little body ecology, and I'm excited about that. I'm also really nervous and scared, because even though I have tried very hard during times since November to cut out sugar, I've never really been able to put together more than maybe 20 days. And I know that in order to really, really get the candida under control, it's going to take longer than that. I've had symptoms of either gluten sensitivity or candida sensitivity for 15 years. So whatever it is, it's going to take longer than, 21 days. I'm going to have to really, I may actually have to get some coaching and some help, and have some accountability with this issue. So that's it. The results are in. My serum blood test was negative. I know that's not the definitive test, but I am taking it as an opportunity and hearing it as a message that I need to focus on where my current issues are. So, hope you're having a great weekend. I'd love to hear what you think. And any experiences that you've had with candida, I would love to hear them. I need to hear them. If sugar made you crazy, if fruit made you crazy, made you drunk, made you claw for more sugar, if candida had you by the throat and was taking you down, I'd love to hear your stories and how you were able to overcome them. Because I need a lot of inspiration right now. So, thank you. Have a good weekend. Eat your veggies.